Welcome to Michael Zane Trusty's Track Talk, where every track, every story, and every moment comes alive. Today's story? It's wild, it's true, and it's pure Elvis. It was the early 70s, and Elvis Presley was on fire. He'd returned from his movie years and was dominating the Vegas stage with his now legendary concert performances. Dressed in a white rhinestone jumpsuit, cape flowing, guitar slung low, he was more than a singer. He was a force of nature. The king had reclaimed his crown. But one night, in the middle of a sold-out show at the Las Vegas Hilton, something unexpected happened. Elvis was midway through his set when a loud, drunken voice cut through the applause. "You ain't all that, Elvis," the crowd gasped. Security tensed. This wasn't some harmless fan. This was a heckler, angry, loud, and clearly intoxicated. Elvis paused. He looked out into the crowd, squinting into the lights. Now, most artists would have ignored it, kept the show going. But Elvis? He wasn't most artists. He calmly walked to the edge of the stage, microphone in hand, and said, "You got something to say, son?" The man stood up. He was a big guy, muscles, leather vest, maybe a biker type. He stumbled toward the front, waving his arms. "I could whip you, Elvis. You're just a singer." The room froze. The band stopped. You could hear a pin drop. And Elvis, he didn't flinch. He looked the man square in the eye and said, "Well, you might whip me. But I'll tell you something. You'll be down there whipping, and I'll still be up here singing." The crowd exploded. Cheers, laughter, applause. The drunk heckler stood stunned, and for a second you could tell he didn't know what to do. Security moved in. Elvis nodded subtly to his team and said, "Get to this cat some water and maybe a chair outside." They escorted the man out without a fight. And Elvis? He didn't miss a beat. He strummed his guitar, smiled, and broke into Polk Salad Annie like nothing ever happened. That's how you handle a heckler when you're the king. But the story doesn't end there. Later that night, Elvis was in his suite, surrounded by his inner circle, the Memphis Mafia. He told the story again, laughing harder with each retelling. "Man tried to come at me during Love Me Tender. Can you believe that?" he said. "Good thing I didn't call for suspicious minds. He might have rushed the stage." And the truth is, Elvis had a way of disarming aggression with humor. He wasn't just a performer. He was a master of presence. Over the years, Elvis had a few hecklers, mostly jealous men, often drunk, trying to challenge him in front of their girlfriends. And why? Because Elvis wasn't just loved by millions. He made men feel threatened. He was smooth, charismatic, the kind of guy who could walk into a room, say nothing, and still steal every ounce of attention. That night in Vegas became one of the many tales told backstage. And if you were lucky enough to be there, you witnessed Elvis at his absolute best, not just singing, but owning the moment with grace, wit, and confidence. To this day, fans talk about the time a drunk heckler tried to challenge Elvis Presley on stage and failed. Because when you're the king, you don't need to fight. You just raise an eyebrow, crack a joke, and keep on rocking. This has been another unforgettable moment on Michael Zane Trusty's Track Talk, where the legends live on and the music never dies. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join us for the next behind-the-scenes story from the heart of country and rock history.